Something that's really important to me is that when we're blessed, we should give back and bless others. Aeroflow has really leaned into doing just that. They don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk as well.
We're in a really unique situation in that we're headquartered and we're founded here in Asheville in Western North Carolina, and we've always really valued that community impact piece.
Our strategy is so much more than just a number. We're looking at our community and figuring out how we can make everybody's lives just a little bit easier.
In the days following the flood, there were so many people here that were checking on me and my son and my family. I had a lot of damage to my house, but really the people that were closest to me that were affected were my parents. They lost everything they own. The company put not only me and my son and my dog up in a hotel, but they did the same thing for my parents. And that really, really meant a lot to me.
Especially after Hurricane Helene. That is something that's so important for us to be able to show Asheville that we're still here.
We were able to jump in a local community in Marshall and help muck out the Madison County High School. It was beautifully heartbreaking, but to be able to clean up alongside coworkers and make a difference.
And now more than ever, they've got a goal of community volunteer hours. They're actually giving us time, paid time, to go and make a difference in the community.
If somebody's going to go volunteer, they actually get PTO hours dedicated to that. And it's a great perk that you don't see at a lot of organizations.
One thing that I've had the pleasure of doing is working with ABCCM, a local nonprofit. So that was really great. And I'm also going to be volunteering at a women's shelter.
Me and a few other members of the customer operations department are going to go to a place called Transformation Village. We're going to actually help with an ice cream social. So it's a small thing, but it's hopefully at some point Aeroflow is kind of known as a nationwide provider of community service.
Within Aeroflow Sleep, we've got 2 people that are dedicated to finding new opportunities that people can volunteer for. We meet monthly to discuss what those opportunities are, and then we track, obviously, our hours and so forth, and we're really trying to make sure that it's not just something we say, but it's actually something we follow through with and that we do.
Aeroflow Health is really leaning into 3 particular areas of giving back to the community. Those are access to healthcare, access to education, and access to housing.
Housing is one of those basic necessities that many people take for granted, but really has a tie back to healthcare and being able to take care of the basic necessities that are needed for good health. The second component is education, from toddlers to elementary school, high school, college, and beyond. And then taking all that wrapped around together and bringing it back to Aeroflow Health and who we are is making sure that we're providing opportunity for access to health.
Giving back to organizations like ABCCM,
United Way,
MAHEC,
Habitat for Humanity in Buncombe County, as well as partnering with the Boys and Girls Club of Hendersonville,
and many others.
I'm really excited that we have a purpose, we have a direction, and we've set a goal over the next 5 years that we want to accomplish.